guys, it is Max, the fast-talking flipper. I'm here alone tonight. It is 10:20 at night, and I am in the music barn. 36 degrees in here. And my dumbass is wearing shorts. I'm a genius. Anyway, Angie's inside. She's smart and not dealing with this. I wanted to get a video because we've been busy in the last 24 hours. We shipped yesterday on Friday. It's Saturday, January 7th. And we shipped yesterday, Friday, right at like 4:30 p.m. And since then, we've sold 17 items. 17 items for a total of 1,400, I lied, 19 items for a total of $1,477. Not bad. Not bad at all. So I wanted to go through those. I wanted to take a couple minutes and talk about year-end numbers and why we're doing this, why we're doing our YouTube channel, why we think that we, should get online and should stream some content about what we're doing that's a little bit different than most people, and why we are successful with what we're doing, and how maybe we can help you do kind of what we are and make this into a viable second income, or even potential a full-time income. So I'm going to go ahead and I didn't pull all of the orders. Angie pulled a lot of them for me, but after she pulled them, we sold more. It's been a busy day, and I haven't had a chance to get out here like I had wanted to. So I'm going to go through here and try to stumble through this as best as I can. The first item is a Jim Beam decanter here. This actually, we got removed from eBay because we didn't show that it was open. How do you show that a decanter is not full? They wanted us to take pictures of it with the cap off and upside down. I got this in a lot of 5 decanters, 5 of these train decanters for $75. We listed them total for about 200 bucks. Sold this one for $39.99. The next item is a Lego City DS game. Got about $1 into that one. Got $14.99 out of it. Monster High Doll. This was in that $70 Monster High Doll lot that I got a couple days ago. $24.99. We're inching closer to getting our money back. We got 13 dolls plus accessories in that lot. So there's 14 total lots that we listed. And so far we've made, I think, $55 back, give or take. The Super Mario Brothers got a... this one actually came in the video game lot that I got the other day for 300 bucks. Don't know exactly what to assign to it. I'll call $5 on that one. But we got $17.99 out of that one. I've got a Sirius XM radio. It's already packaged up because we weren't sure how much this was going to weigh. So we went ahead and packaged it up. But Angie will pop up on the screen what it looks like. This was actually a lifetime subscribed. If you don't know about Sirius, back in the day, you could lifetime subscribe for them, and this was lifetime subscribed. It made it worth a whole lot more. We got this at a local animal rummage sale. I think we paid like $3 for it, maybe $5, maybe $5. And it sold for $159.99, so not a bad deal there. A bunch of, this is 6 of them, Game Boy dust covers for $14.99. We got that in a lot somewhere. Another Crazy Taxi, another lot deal that we probably have about $1 into for $19.99. I don't recall exactly where I got that from, but I know I have like less than $1 into it. It's a Renault, as Americans would say, but Renault trunk emblem, 5-inch, or it's for a fender or door. And that one went for $19.99. The Sonic Classic Collection. The video game lot the other day that we got that, we'll assign $5 to it, but we got $14.99 out of it. My big heavy hitter for the day, and this is why we're at like, $1,400. This Fluke digital multimeter. This one I did pay up on. I paid $200 for this, but I knew right away when I saw it that it was a high dollar piece. And sure as could be, it sold for $499.99. I might have listed it for a week. It took a week to sell. So if you want to do the math on that, We'll say $20 in fees. It did not sell promoted. I did not promote this one. $20 in fees, 20% in fees is what I meant to say. But really, it's only 13% in fees because this one wasn't promoted. So 13% in fees on $500 is what, kids? 65 bucks. 65 bucks in fees. They paid shipping on it of looks like $12. So 65 bucks in fees off of $500. That's $435 minus my $200 cost of goods sold. That's $235 into my pocket before I pay taxes. I'll take that all day, every day. This one here is a lot of brass assorted miniature clocks. And this is the one that I said that I probably overpaid on. I was looking up a lot of these, and they just weren't worth anything. I think I paid about $100 total for 43 different brass miniature clocks. This was 20 of them. I sold this lot of 20 for $99.99 plus shipping, just to get gone out from under them. Juicy Couture. What? Rah Rah Rouge. There we go. Oh boy, reading is hard. Rah Rah Rouge. This one sold for $29.95. I got this one for $2 at a yard sale. Well, a little over $2. Gave $100 for 47 of them, 48 of them, and it sold for $29.95. I got some brass spigots. These are for like speakers. You would screw these into the back of speakers or different terminals. But these sold for $14.99. These were in my big videography buyout stuff. And, oh, this is a fun one to say. Ping, bing, ding, amplified outdoor antenna. Ping, ding, ding. It sold for $34.99 plus shipping. I think we got this also at the same rummage sale, the animal rummage sale that we got the other stuff from. And it sold for $34.99. Might have had a buck, $2, $3, $4 into it. Not much. Not if we paid $5, I would be absolutely shocked that we paid $5 for that. The ones that I didn't pull, some Star Wars miniatures, battle game figure lot of 24. I recently bought a whole lot full of stuff. I've talked about it before. I gave $150 for miniatures and whatnot. I sold those for $59.99. Got a WeatherTech cup phone, universal portable cell phone holder, and that sold for $29.99. That was in our free lot that we got from our friend in Lebanon, Indiana. I always want to say Lafayette. Lebanon is just outside of Lafayette, but it's from Lebanon, Indiana. We got that, and then we were able to sell it for $29.99. We sold Madden 17. That's another lookout game for PS3. Madden 17, it's not super high dollar, but I think it was one of the last Madden games for PS3. So the last of the series is almost always a good one to find. That's a $30 game. It sold for $29.99, and it's going international on top of that. Another $100 sale, $109.95. We sold a PlayStation 2, a PS2 Fat bundle. That would be everything included, all the controllers, all of the cords and everything to make it work, $109.95. And last but not least, Beetlejuice. VHS tape. I picked it up for $0.25 on Thursday. It sold today, $5.99. Not a huge profit, but still, it's good to turn money. So that was our sales. 19 sales. It says 19 sales on the old eBay, but I don't know if that adds up because it says only 17 on my app. So that's what I have. I didn't add those together. I didn't do all that. The good news is I'm freezing. It's 36 degrees in here. Our shed will be here at the end of next week, supposedly. I talked to them today. He said that it will be built at the beginning of the week, and they will arrange delivery at the end of next week. I went ahead and cut down the tree today that needed to be cut down. I still have to schedule somebody to come and grind out the stump, so we'll do that in the first part of the week and get that ground out. I have to look into what it's going to take to get power out there for me. But short of that, we're ready to accept that shed. I've got to move a car still, but that's easy stuff. I can just throw it on my trailer and get it moved. I'm not worried about that. I did want to go through our year end. I know that some other resellers talked about stuff. We watched CK Treasures. They're one of our favorite channels to watch. We love watching Mountain Man, Commonwealth, Dave, the Hairy Tomato. all these different guys. We watch a lot of different people. My good friend John, don't forget him. Everybody knows Cincinnati Picker. He is a close friend of mine. I shouldn't say close, but he's a friend of mine that I've done business with over the years. I actually called live bids for his live sales when he used to own an auction company here in Cincinnati, and that's how I know John. So yeah, I like to watch a lot of these people, and we noticed that there was a trend of them doing some of their year-end videos of what they did for the year. I wanted to go through and show you guys what we started with and how we ended. So I've told you before that we didn't start until June 24th of last year, until June 24th of 2022. I had 5 listings up at that point. And Angie said, why don't we go ahead and sell some of the stuff that you have laying around? I said, that's great, let's do it. And I taught her how to use eBay, and she took it upon herself to come out here and just start listing in the music barn. And she started listing and started listing. And she got addicted to it. And next thing you know, we've got 100 items listed, 200 items listed, and 300 items listed. You know, as July rolled into August, and then August rolled into September, we began to start making sales. But before that, before we started making sales, this is what January 1 to June 23rd looked like. I didn't do much on eBay. I didn't really care to do much on eBay. And this is how every 6 months looked like for me on eBay. A few things here, a few things there. I never really listed. The only time I would list would be when I would get a whole bunch of one singular item. And then I would just list that and let it run. I loved listing like that. So Angie changed the game for me. After meeting Angie and we started dating and she moved in here and everything, she changed the game and said, hey, why don't we do this? I want to get away from the rat race. And I said, okay, let's do it. Let's give it a shot. And June 24th, really changed a lot of things. So this is what June 24th to the end of the year looked like for us last year. Drastic difference, right? 1,025 items versus 11 in the previous 6 months. 51,000 versus 1,500. It's night and day difference. It costs a lot to sell on eBay. You can see right there, $14,800 in fees. We charge them shipping a lot. So this number here isn't necessarily a number that went in our pockets. Neither is that. You have to take your cost of goods sold out of that. Generally speaking, I call 20% of this number now, as of today, my cost of goods sold. That's a rough number. That's just so I can keep track in my head, because I can't always follow the number throughout every sale, throughout everything. There's 1,000 things to keep track of. I'm not Kevin, the Commonwealth Picker, where I can keep track of all that stuff. He's insane with that. Nuts, bananas. I can't do it. So I call 20% of this number. So I would say that total in here, we made about $23,000 off of everything after it was said and done, give or take. That's probably not right for when I'm going to sit down and do it. That's probably not right, because I want to figure that we have everything said and done. We did a lot of cash sales too, so it's hard to say. But I'm just confusing myself while I'm thinking through and rambling to you guys as I say all this. Give or take, I say we profited about $25,000 last year. That's not bad. It was too much work. It was way too much work. It was way too much work. I wouldn't do it again to get that kind of money if that was the end result. But that's not the end. We have a lot to show for it, because my death pile is gigantic. I've probably got another $1,000 in my death pile. We're going to be listing for months. And we bought the shed. We were able to do a lot of things that were fun for us. You know, taking trips that were just to go picking that we couldn't have done. Well, we could have done them, but they were free to take because we could expense them out. It's hard to, you know, put an exact idea on it. But going forward is kind of where I wanted to head with that. Going forward, we want to see these numbers at least double. I think that we could be a 6-figure seller next year. Well, not next year, this year now, in 2023, and we're already taking off. I believe that we could do easily over $100,000 in sales and easily profit in our pockets over $50,000. I think we could make a solid full-time income between the two of us, which doesn't really make sense when you put down the hours, one full-time and one part-time. But I think we could make $50,000 plus profit doing this between the two of us and sell over $2,000. So that's my New Year's resolution. I'll put it out there now. I'll say $100,000 in sales, $2,000 in quantity sold, and stay on the average of $40 to $50 per ticket. I don't want to go below 40. Going below 40 is hard. That makes it, I don't understand how some of these resellers, and I'm not pointing fingers, don't get me wrong. A lot of guys are okay with that. For me, I'm too ADD that I can't possibly list that number of things to support this and keep my ticket number high and have them be $5.99 all the time. If I sold 20 items and 15 of them were $5.99, I probably would hang it up. That's just me. You might be different, and I understand that. I want to see a $100 sale every fourth, fifth item. That's kind of where I'm at, because I want to balance out those $5.99s and keep that up about a $40 ticket. And the reason why I focus on that is because in some of the sales groups, some of the resellers groups, when I post stuff about this, we get called out as frauds. And it's funny because we're not. I will peel back any layer that you want to see and show you anything at all about this business, about how we're doing this and how we're doing it legit. We are blessed in that we are able to find some great deals, and with that you get huge profits. Being able to find that serious piece for $5 and sell it for $159.99. That balances against a lot of those video games that when you pay $5 for a video game and it sells for $15, that evens out your cost of goods sold very heavily. It helps to smooth that out. So with that, I just wanted to go through, give you guys an update on what we've done in the last week or so. This week so far, we've done about $2,400 in sales, give or take. It's been a pretty good week. So our shed will be here at the end of the week, hopefully. I'll get started on that. It's going to be a lot of work. Man, it's going to be a lot of work. Classes start next week for the college. That's going to be a lot of work too. We have to continue to source. We have to continue to list. We have to continue to ship. It's a lot of work. It's not easy, but fruitful. Yes, it's been very fruitful. We've been very blessed, and we're happy with where we are. So rather than keep on rambling, remember to subscribe, to hit the bell, get updates, tell your friends about us, because we'd like to see more subscribers. I made a purchase today from another guy. It's got a YouTube channel. He does mainly video games, but he has been expanding into more of the reselling stuff. He's only got 700 followers. We're under 100. And I tell you what, I'll do this right now. If you guys can get us, the very few of you that are out there, there's I think 35 or give or take. If the few of you that are out there, if you can share and get me over 100 subscribers, how's this sound? If you can get me over 100 subscribers, I will figure out, personally, I will figure out a way to, because I know there's other guys that do it all the time, but I'll do a giveaway for all 100 subscribers that are out there. I'll figure out a way to give away, say, a $50 Visa gift card, and I'll send that out to you. I hope that's allowed. I don't know if that's allowed. Is it allowed? Bleep bloop. Type down below. Tell me if it's allowed. I'm going to do it one way or another if this video doesn't get deleted. But share it with your friends, and we'll do that every so often. We'll do giveaways to where you can get something, we'll say at 100, 250, 500 subscribers, help me get there. If you do the work and help me get there, I will reward you just as much as you reward me, because I want to get up there and I want to get my message out. So, yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to get inside. It's 41 degrees right at my right leg at my little heater. I'm cold, still 36 degrees in here. I'm going to No, I'm not shipping tonight. There's no possible way. Angie's got some editing to do. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, like, stay tuned. We'll have more. I'll see you on the next one.